Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Do you ever feel like you're stuck on a hamster wheel? You wake up, go to work, come home, watch some TV, go to sleep, and then repeat. It's like you're living the same day over and over, and that big, exciting life you once dreamed of feels worlds away. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you're not alone. So many of us get caught in the comfort of our routines, even when that comfort starts to feel more like a cage. We have these huge goals: write a book, start a business, learn a new language, get in the best shape of our lives. But they seem so massive, so overwhelming, that we don't even know where to begin. So, we do nothing. We stay on the hamster wheel telling ourselves, maybe tomorrow, maybe next month, maybe next year. But what if I told you that the secret to breaking free and completely transforming your life is not some giant dramatic leap? What if it's the exact opposite? The secret is in the small stuff. It's about taking tiny, almost noticeable steps every single day. That's what we're going to dive into today. The incredible, life-altering power of small, consistent actions. We're going to dismantle this idea that change has to be a huge, painful ordeal and show you how to start building your dream life, one tiny piece at a time, starting right now. It's simpler than you think, and the results can be absolutely mind-blowing. Think about it this way. If you wanted to build a huge brick wall, you wouldn't try to lift the entire thing at once. That's impossible. You'd lay one brick, then another, and another. Each brick seems insignificant on its own, but over time they create a solid, massive structure. Your life goals work the exact same way. That huge, intimidating goal is the wall. Your small daily actions are the bricks. The problem is, we're so focused on the finished wall that we forget to just lay the first brick. We get paralyzed by the scale of it all. Let's break this down with a real-world example. Say your big goal is to get healthy. That's incredibly vague and daunting. It could mean anything from running a marathon to completely changing your diet. So what's one tiny brick you could lay today? Maybe it's just drinking one extra glass of water. That's it. It's not running 5 miles. It's not throwing out all the junk food in your house. It's just one glass of water. Can you do that? Of course you can. Tomorrow, you do it again. And maybe you add a 5-minute walk during your lunch break. The next week, maybe you swap one sugary drink for water. These actions are so small that your brain doesn't even put up a fight. There's no resistance because it's not scary. But imagine doing that for a year. Those small changes compound. That daily 5-minute walk could become 10, then 20. And before you know it, you're enjoying a 30-minute walk every day without even thinking about it. This principle is called the aggregation of marginal gains. It was popularized by Sir Dave Brailsford, the former performance director of British Cycling. His philosophy was that if you could improve every single tiny thing that goes into riding a bike by just 1%, those small gains would add up to a remarkable improvement overall. They looked at everything: the ergonomics of the bike seat, the weight of the tires, the rider's pillows for a better night's sleep, even the type of massage gel they used. And it worked. The British cycling team went from mediocre to dominating the sport. Your life is your own personal cycling team. What are the 1% improvements you can make? Maybe it's reading just 2 pages of a book before bed instead of scrolling, or tidying up your desk for 1 minute before you finish work, or sending one networking email a day. These actions feel trivial, but they are the seeds of massive transformation. The beauty of this approach is that it builds momentum. Every time you complete a small task, you get a tiny hit of dopamine, a little win for your brain. You're proving to yourself, hey, I can do this. I am someone who follows through. This builds self-trust and confidence. When you try to make a huge change overnight, like going to the gym for 2 hours when you haven't worked out in years, you're likely to burn out, feel sore, and give up. You feel like a failure, and it reinforces the belief that you can't achieve your goals. But by starting small, you create a positive feedback loop. You do a small thing, feel good about it, and then you're more likely to do it again tomorrow, and maybe even add another small thing. You're building a habit of success. So, how do you put this into practice? First, pick one area of your life you want to improve. Just one. Don't try to overhaul everything at once. Let's say it's your creative side. Your big dream is to write a novel. That's the wall. Your first brick? Write one sentence. Seriously, open a document and write one single sentence. The next day, your goal is to write another sentence. Or maybe you commit to writing for just 5 minutes. Set a timer, and when it goes off, you're done. No pressure. The goal isn't to write a masterpiece. The goal is to build the habit of showing up. You're training your brain to associate writing with a simple, achievable, daily action. Soon, 5 minutes will feel too short. You'll find yourself wanting to write for 10, then 20, then an hour. The momentum will carry you. This works for anything. Want to learn a language? Use a language app for 3 minutes a day. Want to declutter your house? Get rid of one item each day. One. It could be an old magazine, a pen that doesn't work, a shirt you never wear. After a year, you'll have decluttered 365 items from your home. That's a huge impact for an effort that feels like almost nothing on a daily basis. The key is to make the starting point so absurdly easy that you can't say no. Your brain has no excuse to procrastinate or feel overwhelmed. You're tricking your own resistance. Let's also talk about breaking out of the mental routine, the feeling of being in a rut. Small changes here are just as powerful. Your daily routine creates neural pathways in your brain like well-worn paths in a forest. To feel different, you need to create new paths. So take a different route to work. Listen to a genre of music you've never tried before. Try a new coffee shop. Brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. These tiny disruptions jolt your brain out of autopilot mode. They force you to be present and pay attention. It's a small reminder that you are in control and you can choose to do things differently. It injects a little bit of novelty and adventure into the mundane, and it trains your mind to be more flexible and open to change. When you're comfortable making these tiny shifts, the bigger shifts in life won't seem so terrifying. The magic of this process is that it's sustainable. Crash diets, intense workout programs, and drastic New Year's resolutions often fail because they rely on a finite supply of motivation and willpower. But building a system of tiny, daily habits doesn't require a lot of motivation. It just requires a little consistency. It's about the system, not the goal. The goal is your destination, but the system of daily actions is the vehicle that will actually get you there. Fall in love with the process of laying one brick every day, and you'll wake up one day to find you've built a castle. So here's your challenge for today, not for tomorrow, not for next week. For today. Pick one thing, just one. What is one ridiculously small step you can take toward a goal or a change you want to make? I mean, so small it feels silly. Is it putting on your running shoes and just standing in them for a minute? Is it opening a blank document and giving your future book a title? Is it looking up one healthy recipe? Whatever it is, go do it as soon as this video is over. And then leave a comment below and tell me what your one small step is. Let's create a community of bricklayers, supporting each other one tiny action at a time. By sharing your step, you're making it real and holding yourself accountable. Remember, you don't need a sudden burst of inspiration or a perfect plan to change your life. You just need to start. Start small, stay consistent, and be patient with yourself. The person you want to be is not created in a day of heroic effort. They are built brick by brick in 1,000 tiny, unseen moments of daily commitment. You have the power to transform your reality, and it starts with the very next small thing you choose to do. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly hope this helps you break free from that feeling of being stuck and empowers you to start moving forward. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. Until next time, take that one small step. You've got this.